Okay, we're going to look at how to convert hexadecimal numbers into decimal numbers. So I'm going to start off with this number here, 73. And note that it's in base 16, so it's not 73. That number, 73 in base 10, I'm sorry, that 3 looks terrible, doesn't it? That number is 73. This number is 73 in base 16. We're going to look at what exactly it is in decimal right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the extreme right-hand side. So we're going to start with this 3 here. Now the first number is just units. So 3 in hex is 3 in decimal. This number here, this 7, that is 7 16s. So when you do this, you're always going to have a calculator available. I don't need you to learn your 16 times table or anything. Just to be nerdy, I did learn my 16 times table, and I know that 7 times 16 is 112. Then just going to add these two together. 112 plus 3, hopefully you can do this in your head. That's 115. Some of these numbers look weird. That's 115 in base 10. Now normally, we don't bother adding the base 10. If there's no base, we assume it's 10. So I'm just happy with you just writing 115 if you'd rather. Let's look at a slightly different one. Let's look at this one. 7e in base 16. So again, the process is exactly the same. We're going to start at the right of the number, and we're going to look at what that number is in decimal. Now 3 in hex, this 3 here, was 3 in decimal. As we know, E isn't normally a number, but we can use them in hex, because if you remember, A equals 10, B equals 11, C, D, E are 12, 13, 14, 15, respectively. So we know that that E is 14. We know, because we just worked it out a couple of seconds ago, that 7 times 16 is 112. So it's exactly the same process. We're going to do 112 plus 14. Again, you should be able to do this in your head. We'll get 126. And that's in base 10, but I wouldn't normally write it. Now, all you need to be able to do on this course is do 2-digit hexadecimal numbers. So digit 1, digit 2, digit 1, digit 2. You can have higher, just like in normal numbers, we can have 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, etc., etc., etc. We can do exactly the same in hex. If we had a 3-digit hex number, I'm going to do 173 base 16. The third digit, this digit is 1s, this digit is 16s, this digit is 16 squared. So that's 16 times 16, which as we all know is 256. So this number would be 3 plus 7 times 16 plus 1 times 256, which is, I don't know, whatever it is. I didn't actually work it out. 370 odd something. If we wanted more numbers, let's put another 7 here. This would be 16 cubed. 16 cubed, as you probably remember from primary school, is 4096. And we could keep on going. If we had another number here, let's put a D there this time, that would be 16 to the 4, which I don't know off the top of my head. It's about 36,000 and something. And so on. If we had another number, that'd be 16 to the 5. But all we need to be able to do is a 2-digit number. So the rightmost one is 1s, the leftmost one, the second one is 16s. Okay?